Castorol is a film podcast filled with dubious opinions, plot spoilers, and a healthy sprinkling of bad language. Thanks for listening.
Take a much-loved movie and stir in a different cast. Add a hint of nonsense for a flavor that will last. Garnish it with fun, film facts, and food for the soul. It's a tasty, yummy, silly, funny movie casserole. Casserole.
Hello and welcome to Castorol, a movie podcast hosted by me, Jim, and my two co-hosts, Sam and Nick, who each episode endeavour to take me through the wonders of cinema's past, present and future. Both the good and the bad. This week, we actually are going to the past, the present and maybe a little bit of the future, because where we are going, we do not need roads as we take on Back to the Future.
Hey.
Marty! But before all of that, for all your casserole needs, just head on over to castorolpod.com where you can find all your information on our wonderful merch and our Patreon, where you can now start getting exclusive, extra bonus content that we like to call the side dish. Ooh. And to talk a bit more about side dish, here are my two co-hosts who will be joining me on said side dish. It's Sam and Nick.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, the side dish is now available, and it's going to be available as a little bit of extra content. Just maybe when your tummy isn't quite full enough.
Yeah.
Maybe from a full episode, you want a little bit. There's always space for, say, a cheeky little slice of cheesecake, isn't there?
Every week you'll hear a bit from your favourite boys.
That's it, you see, because I think sometimes all these films and highbrow opinions on, like, which actor should have done what, gets in the way of Jim's pocket cheese, you know?
I need more pocket cheese.
If you think his opinions on films are whack, you should hear his opinions on, you know, chips for breakfast, yay or nay. There's so many things. Are you yay or nay?
At what point did I say yay to chips for breakfast?
Well, this is the point, but some people would say yay.
Yeah, but have you seen those people?
Pommes frites.
Yeah, and
respectfully, have you seen those people?
This is kind of us.
Not. They stay in the house.
This is us deciding to take every time we go off on a tangent, which is frequently.
Yes.
We thought actually that deserved to be its own thing.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for us to go off on a tangent, particularly with you, Jim, just constantly.
Well, hang on.
Constantly whinging.
Let's
about
not put
something.
the blame on the tangents on me. I'm the one that's trying to steer this shit back on the course.
Mate, you're the fucking captain of the Titanic, mate. You're
Captain Tangent. Yeah, so that is the premise of Side Dish.
Side Dish is basically like an alternate dimension with every tangent there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're ever going to be talking about films necessarily. Maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we won't.
Maybe we will.
There's only one way to
What kind
find
of
out.
topics are we going to cover out here, you ask? Well, that is entirely up to you, our Patreons. Because as a Patreon, you can ask us a question, and no question is off topic. We will try and answer anything.
Yeah.
You are going to regret.
I'm going to regret saying that so much.
Have you ever slapped Jim on the head? No. Do I want to? Now I do. Now I've said it.
Don't. Stop looking at my shiny bald head.
It's just, I think it would look really nice with a red slap mark on it.
And how can people access a delicious morsel of side dish?
Well, by heading over to our Patreon, that is. Patreon.com/castorolpod.
And the link, no doubt, is in the episode description.
Absolutely.
It's always too easy. It's always too easy.
And on, of course, all of our socials and our website. Which is also, as I said, castorolpod.com.
So get on over,
We broke
go
Sam.
and get a delicious bit of side dish. And while you're doing it, of course, you're also supporting us to keep on doing this, to keep on delivering you delicious casseroles, but also tasty little side dishes as well.
And who doesn't like a side dish with their main course?
I like a side dish. Nice.
Cool. We'll do a bite cut there. Okay. And then I guess you go on to introduce us?
Yeah. Well, I've already introduced you.
Have you? Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's my
It'd
introduction
be like,
to you.
so, gentlemen, why have you been watching this?
I'm just waiting for when to be told to come back in. So you're doing a cut there, are you?
Well, we are now.
Yeah? Okay. So, what have we watched this week? Anyone got anything they'd like to discuss?
I've watched half of something.
Why break a habit of a lifetime, Nick?
Wait,
I do finish films sometimes.
the first half or the second half?
Yeah,
I started-
Let's clarify.
I went traditional. I went with the first half.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't time traveling or going back.
She didn't take my approach and watch like the sequel of something before going, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get onto that in a
To
minute.
be fair, I
How-
did once accidentally put in the second disc of the second Godfather, and Liz was like, "Is this right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think it starts like this." And then it ended, and I was like, "That was a lot faster than I remember," and there was a lot of stuff missing.
I thought I was just keeping up with it, but maybe not. Nice. Yeah, I just watched the first half of a film called His House. You'd be surprised to hear that it's a cheeky little horror film. It's filmed by Remy Weeks, and it's a really interesting.
No.
Sam. Not as far as I'm aware, Sam.
As long as 1 Weeks became a director, that's all I care about.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting take on a really classic horror genre, which is the haunted house genre. So it follows a South Sudanese couple who are fleeing like, this horrific war and bloodshed in their own country, and they travel across to the UK. So they're refugees, but they suffer a real family tragedy on the way. So they're kind of dealing with all of that grief and sort of emotional baggage that they've brought across from the horrific experiences they've had, and they kind of get put up into this grubby. They go through like the whole asylum system. They get put up in this grubby estate, like a grubby flat and a grubby estate. So not only are they dealing with all of that, but pretty soon there's creepy things going on in the house at night. And so far, so very, very, very good. So I'm really looking forward to finishing that one.
So it's a haunted flat.
I guess you could say, yeah. Maybe is that a new genre?
Well,
The
yeah,
haunted
because I
flat?
mean, a haunted house obviously is a nice alliteration. Is H and H. What would an F for flat? So like a
hoof.
what?
Just a hoof.
No, I mean like you can't have haunted because it's a
freaky
flat.
flat.
He's
Yeah,
after,
freaky
he's after a
flat.
bit of
A
alliteration.
frightful, a
here.
frightful,
A frightful flat film.
It's a
flat.
freaky
A
flat.
fucking flat.
It's a freaky flat film.
Is it a flat or a bedsit?
It's got like stairs and rooms and stuff, I think, but it's got scary stuff in the walls, and when the lights go off, there's terrifying things. But it's good. Like, I always like a film that takes a very like classic genre and gives it a new spin and a new lease of life. And I think this is really interesting to give like the whole sort of asylum experience and all like the terrors that are part of that already, and then throw in like an actual more classical kind of horror.
Is it obvious that it's a horror, or does it start off almost like a sort of a real world drama?
Yeah,
and
completely.
then suddenly you're like, fuck it out.
It could be. I was like, this almost didn't need. You could make this a really effective drama. It almost didn't need the overt horror stuff, but having it there kind of just adds this even more sort of horrific dimension to it. It's good. I'm definitely going to watch.
It'd be funny if, like, because they saw so much horrific shit, this stuff was happening in the house, and they're like, still better than where we were living.
Yeah.
They're like-
Yeah. Or the other way, and it was like, send me back. Being in this fucking flat
Yeah.
in this UK suburb is worse.
Well, what have I watched? Watched a couple of things. I'm working my way through Invincible. It's pretty good. Started
It's
season
a
3.
pretty decent show. Yeah.
It's pretty
Have you read any of the?
Yeah, I read all the
comics?
comics. Yeah, so I know where it's going, and I like the show. Where it diverges, I think it's good and it's pretty faithful. Excuse me. And I've watched Weapons, which is good.
Have you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on that one.
Yeah, I think it's good. It is quite scary. I would say it's like my level of scary. Like, it's not just like oppressively all the time, just like, oh fuck, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
There's like, oh, this is interesting. This is like a drama and investigation. Oh fuck, that's a bit scary.
It's a bit more like a thriller than horror.
No, it's definitely a horror, but it's
Okay.
not like horror all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say though, and I don't want to give any spoilers, is kind of like the main big bad. They don't really, unless I missed it, explain what they are. Like whether there's a normal person that's like dabbling in the occult, are they possessed, are they a demon, are they a what? And then and it kind of all just ends, and you're like, oh. And then it's one of these things as well where it says like based on like true events or whatever.
Really?
I swear it said something like that, and I'm like,
Inspired by.
yeah. Do you mean as in like there are children? Like how like what was the events? Like did all these people go missing or? Anyway, it is weird, but it was good. But the one I really want to talk about, but I won't spend a lot of time, is there's a film called Dead of Winter, which stars Emma Thompson and pretty much no one else. Like, it's a very small cast. It's about like 5 people in it.
Yeah.
And it takes place in like the middle of winter in like sort of Wisconsin, Maine, kind of very Fargo-esque kind of
present day.
Yeah. There's this woman and she's going to this like lake and she basically sees that a girl's been kidnapped and she's like, I can't do nothing kind of thing.
Yep.
And it's how she kind of tries to rescue this person. But like everyone in it is so brilliant and so believable. And it's like, I think I've said this a few times, one of my pet peeves about like how like to write like female characters. Emma Thompson is an old woman but in through flashbacks and stuff you see that she's, you know, gone hunting and fishing and, you know, as a lot of people that live in that part of the world kind of do.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff she does, it's believable that she knows how to survive and get warm and make things and stuff. But she isn't suddenly some sort of crazy superwoman. She's still like
She's not like suddenly the female version of the Terminator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's still like a 75, 80-year-old woman that's like trying to survive, but she's just like hard as nails and knows what the right thing to do is.
Yep.
And it's just really nicely done, and it's got a really satisfying ending, and yeah, it's really lovely. Beautiful performances.
I like a small cast.
Yeah.
I like a small cast.
And it's a really like tight hour 20 or
I
hour
think
30.
Emma Thompson might object to being called an 80-year-old woman, but you know.
But I think her character is like that age, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's lovely, and there's like a good like there's like 5 characters in it, and 2 of them are like the younger versions of like Emma Thompson and her husband.
Right,
so it's like, yeah, it's really good. I would definitely check it. Dead of Winter.
I'll have to check that one out because that sounds really cool. Right on the street, that one.
And her like Fargo-esque accent is really top notch.
A Wisconsin accent.
It's Minnesota, I think. It's like Minnesota kind of like, oh, come into these woods, you know, almost like Canadian kind of like.
I think I will. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Jim.
Yeah, so I've only actually managed to watch one thing. I had like plans to watch I have like 4 films lined up that I want to watch. I was going to watch one a day, but work just ground me down to the core. So I was like, fuck that. So I've only actually watched one thing, which me and my wife watched on Netflix. It was kind of somewhat watched. It happened to be it was like the number 1 in the movie section, so I'll give that a go. It was it's like a documentary called The Perfect Neighbor. It's shot all the footage is solely from police body cams.
Oh, we watched that.
And so it's about just a little
I did watch that.
cul-de-sac thing, like all rented properties about just this woman who just would keep ringing the police about because the kids are playing in the street. Like that was her issue, was the kids kept playing in the street, and obviously over the months it just kept escalated to a point where she was accused of taking an iPad from one of the kids, which resulted in that parent going over, rattling on the door, and the woman shot her through the door and just killed her. And so yeah, it's just like, and it's really, I think it's made more harrowing by the fact it is all from just body cam footage.
How, if it's all body cam, how do we see the bits when the police aren't there?
We don't. All the footage is just when the police are on site. So it's just them
with interviews and stuff.
So it's all them interviewing like the families on site of like when the police calls are coming in,
right? Yeah.
And things like them. It's them turning up, dealing with it all. And I mean, I personally think they dealt with it immaculately. The way they treat the kids and all the families.
In England or America?
In America.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
I mean,
shotgun through the door.
Shotgun through the door. I mean, of course it was.
Everyone and their mums packing around here.
I think, just the way it was all handled, I think was just immaculate from the police side of things. I mean, people might disagree, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was really quite a powerful piece, to the point it actually almost brought me to tears at one point when, like, you've got like the family of the deceased just all together. Like, obviously, the dad's called in, so they're separated. The dad's called in, and they're breaking the news to the kids. It's like,
oh god!
Yeah, my wife was crying at that bit.
I
was quite heavy hitting.
I was holding it back. I was like, fuck, really powerful stuff. And then I think the most worst bit for me is when they tell her in the interview, she didn't look like she gave a fuck. This woman,
crazy old lady.
Yeah, she did not look like she gave a fuck.
Well, without doing spoilers, I think that you're left to the audience is there to question: was it in any way premeditated?
Yeah.
Did she know a bit about what Because her story was very much like, I panicked. I thought she was going to break the door down and kill me.
I feared for my life story. She was basically going to boot my door down. I feared for my life, so I grabbed my gun and I just shot. That was her story, like, type of thing. She's trying to.
And in America, they're like, fine.
So she's trying to play the innocent lady of, I didn't know, I was scared, so and basically trying to make out that, because it's worth pointing out, the woman that she kills is a black woman. So she's trying to point out that this minority is trying to basically break into her house, and that's why she's shot.
With the woman that died is a black woman.
It's a black woman, yeah. So she's obviously trying to give it that one, like trying to get, I feel for my life, trying to play the whole, black woman trying to break into my house type of thing. But then obviously and then everyone else around going, nah. Because there's enough complaints about this woman to say that all they're doing, she's just constantly berating the kids for playing out in the street and things like that. And
she's like the ultimate Karen.
Yeah.
Basically.
Killer Karen.
I've actually
name of the documentary should have been that.
Should have been Killer Karen, yeah. She wasn't actually called Karen, but that would have been even
better.
Apparently, well, not apparently, I'm sure that past... How long's like the Karen trend been going on for?
A few 5 years, maybe?
Years?
Maybe a little bit longer.
Do you think... A little bit of sympathy here for all the Karens, actual Karens out there. Do you think that's been a tough 5 years for the real Karens?
I work with a Karen and she's a fucking Karen. So.
Nah, she knows. No.
The thing is, I don't think half the time they help themselves.
What the
people call Karen? Like, if you're Karen, go out of your way to be a nice fucker.
You're basically saying, no smoke without fire, love.
Is there a man version of Karen?
Is there a what?
Is there a man version of Karen?
Yeah, Kevin.
Is it Kevin?
Is it Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin.
Karen
You're
and
right, Kevin.
Because,
But I think...
it had to be a K.
But I think the Karen's obviously taken off much more, and it is this universal meme now. But I just feel like, fucking hell.
Well, it's not just a meme,
Poor
it's a
Karens.
haircut.
It's weird, isn't it, though, that like, because it's inevitably these like sort of 40, 50-year-old white sort of
entitled,
not quite working class, but not middle class kind of
bit above their station. Think they're better than they are.
Excuse me. But like, I wonder what it is. They're so used to being like the sort of queens of their world that they just think everyone else should be doing what they think and what they want.
Are we talking about all Karens now?
No, we're talking about
the
people that you give the moniker of Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No.
For a minute, I was like,
Nick was very.
All Karen. I wonder if the name is like has anybody named their child Karen in the last 5, 6 years?
I imagine the name Karen is just dropped.
I mean,
right
to be honest, like, I'm sorry, Karens, but who looks at a baby and goes, Karen?
you could say that. I said that my wife did, you could say that about like Gary.
Yeah.
Little baby Gary.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you this, in 40, 50 years, they'll be coming back around.
Oh, of course they will.
And it'll seem like exotic. Like
Well,
Gary
I mean,
would be like, I love the way it sounds.
To be honest,
Gary.
though, you meet him now, and like obviously there's like Elsas that are like 10, 11, sort of even maybe like teenagers now when the first Frozen came out.
I think we're 10, 15 years away from Barbara being back.
Barbara.
Barbara's coming back. Honestly.
Good job you don't plan on having any kids in 10 years' time, Nick, because you're going to struggle with that name. Barbara. Anyway.
For anyone that knows, that's a Flight of the Conchords reference.
I didn't know.
No.
Anyway, should we activate the flux capacitor on this podcast and boot it up to 88 miles an hour?
I think we should. Just quickly, can I just apologise to Australia?
Put the brakes on.
I think it's 85.
No, it's 88.
It's 88.
Oh,
they
even
go
watched
to
this
8.
film.
They are in 85. Sorry, my bad, guys.
Only
least in
says-
85.
Only
Gotta get to it.
only one of his favourite films of all time. Don't even know that small
Yeah,
of a
but I
detail.
got confused with the date. Don't believe it.
I just want to apologise to Australia.
Oh, I've
really
already done
quickly.
that.
Great.
Already done it.
Well, moving
Already
on.
done it.
I'm not apologising.
I
They're
have
all criminals.
I have had to apologise to our Australian listeners on socials already for your horrendous accents.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
The accent was on point, mate. It was maybe the...
It was bloody on point, mate.
No, can't go. No, we're not doing it again.
I'm sorry. If you are in Australia to listen to this, you've got much more to worry about. There's fucking spiders that can eat your face off. There's like snakes that'll kill you with a bite. Like, you guys you don't give a shit about Nick. Like, a little podcast. Like, you guys are fucking mental. You're hard as nails.
And with that,
He's probably
done.
He's got a point in all.
I feel,
Yes.
I feel like we've done quite well.
Yeah.
The
With
slate has
that,
been wiped clean.
Can I re-accelerate this back at the
You
way
can
it
go
then?
back to the
future.
film.
Yeah.
You fucking can,
Back to
mate.
the film.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Marty. What of that water? Like New York. Marty. We gotta get back to Queens. Sorry, I went for Australia and it completely missed.
Just went New York.
New York. Sorry, we're
What even is this
get rid of
episode?
this. Hit the music.
The year is 1995. 10 years since the original release of Robert Zemeckis' smash hit time-travelling blockbuster Back to the Future. In a sleepy suburb of Bristol, England, a golden-haired, cherub-faced little Jim sits happily in his room, bashing away on his Game Boy. His sister shouts through the door that the very same film is about to start on the TV. He's never seen it before. He puts the Game Boy down, stands up, and turns to head downstairs. As he does so, his hands reach absent-mindedly into his pockets. One set of fingers brushes against something soft and familiar. He pulls it out, a ripe morsel of pocket cheese. He pops it into his mouth and chews. He sits back down, daydreaming, as he savours the taste. He reaches back for the Game Boy. Another 10 years go by. Emo Jim is walking home from his part-time job. Somehow he's still not seen Back to the Future. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light draws his attention as a silver grey car screeches to a halt next to him, its full-beam headlights dimming as the driver's window lowers. Inside, a white-haired man with the look of a mad scientist beckons Jim to get in. There's no time to fully explain other than to say he's here to help right a dreadful wrong that happened 10 years ago. The man is reported to the police and Jim moves on with his life.
Jimmy!
Another 18 years go by. Present day Jim, some fucking house still hasn't seen Back to the Future, although he has watched part 3. Until he starts a movie podcast with 2 friends. Until it gets added to the mega wheel. Until the mega wheel spins and spins and lands on one of the most defining and endearing films of its generation. And now, having finally watched it, will present-day Jim wish he could crank up the flux capacitor, rev the DeLorean up to 88, and tear back through time to persuade little Jimmy to put that Game Boy down? Or would he tell him to stay right where he is? Because where he's going, he won't need good films.
Oh, my skin's a bit tingly there.
We've got a few
That's good.
We've got a few amendments to that. In 1995.
What do you mean? That was canon. That was law
1995,
accurate.
I'd have been on the PlayStation.
Oh, fucking
I also wasn't a big fan of cheese when I was a child.
He's made up for it since.
My sister sure as shit wouldn't have been watching that film.
Didn't even know you had a sister.
Have you asked? Maybe I bet she's watched more films than you.
She probably has.
And
And
she's
she
been
sure
like,
as shit would not have been watching that
the
film.
film's on.
She sure as shit wouldn't have been watching that film, not in 1995.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid, apart from obviously the...
Everything else is bang on.
I mean, apart from the attempted apparent kidnap.
The amount of people that screeched up to him in cars.
Well, he was back then. When he was 20, he had this big, gorgeous golden mop, didn't he?
It's true. Beautiful hair.
Yeah.
It was, from behind. That person probably screeched up thinking, oh. Oh, sorry, mate.
Then he
I
turns around. Oh, I got some pocket cheese here.
Yeah. You want to get in, love? What?
Because, I've always had an absolute dump truck of an ass.
Well, the hair was good enough to make people not look at the ass.
How have you not seen Back to the Future, though?
It is mental. It is mental. I'm trying to think of like any other scenario. It's like the equivalent of me of like someone being like, I've never really kicked anything with my foot. You're like, what the fuck? How have you not kicked something with your foot?
As a child born in the 80s, the late 80s,
Yeah.
just how could this have passed, like, the number of times that it would have been on TV
Yeah.
or in video collections?
Like your parents never? Were you raised by like wolves or something?
Maybe.
Like, did they not watch films?
Yeah, but probably nothing of interest.
It's just PlayStation and Max.
Nothing of
PlayStation.
interest.
Just Give me that game controller, mate, and I will bash some buttons.
Bashing away on that
Bashing
controller.
away.
Oh, no.
Sweaty, glistening as he's just bashing away.
Just
at those
gaming
buttons.
or wanking.
The
That
only
was
stories I needed were in pixels on a TV.
it.
There was a Back to the Future game. There's like, it's an entire franchise.
Why would I have played that?
Marty!
Marty!
Oh, Doc, jeez. Oh. Do you like Rick and Morty? I mean, you probably don't get anything in Rick and Morty because all they are references to past
I'm well aware
films.
what they're a reference to.
No, I know they're a reference specifically, but I mean, like, the whole series, everything is like references to old films, No.
That's my worry with this, though. Like we had before, because he comes in late and he's not had that childhood or teenage experience with the film, where the references are that much fresher or the excitement's that much fresher. And also, at that point, you haven't seen the constant iterations of other versions of the film that pull so much from it.
And what I realise, having spoken to Jim, and it's making me think about it, is like, I think Back to the Future was like my first experience of like time travel. So when you get to things like Terminator, you're like, but time travel's a cool thing. You can go back and right wrongs and do this. Oh, you can also go back and kill your enemies. Like, it's like these things like flip it on its head. But to Jim, he's like, time travel is just about going back and killing your enemies. Why would you go back and almost sleep with your mum? Like,
Like, those are the only two options.
that's the two, right?
Apparently so.
Do I kill my son or sleep with my mum? Those are the options.
You've got to choose one. Why not both?
Because there are no other options apart from that.
But I do worry again, like, because I feel like you're like, to me sometimes, I mean, obviously we're about to come on to what you thought having finally watched this film. But I do worry sometimes that it's like, you're like, when I try and talk to my kids about some of my favourite classic films, and to them it's like, unless it's like, Dad, unless it's got every conceivable colour that human beings can see being flashed into my brain at 300 miles per hour, I'm not interested. And I feel like sometimes that is where you are coming from with this, because like your experience is with like modern filmmaking, modern effects, trying to take you back.
Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised. My like youngest daughter's favourite, she's seen all the Star Wars now, and her favourite is Empire Strikes Back. And I like, without any like pushing of any way, she just, like, the more modern one, she was just like, what are they talking about? Like, I don't know what's going on and stuff, you know. And they were like, but why would Ben Kenobi kill his dad just like that? And I'm like, I mean, they haven't really set up why he would do it, like, I know, and like, but in those core films, they really resonate with like just like the good, strong storytelling. And I do think like, but my original point was, sorry, I was surprised that they weren't more about just the light shows that were. They did say the classic thing about like the sword fights are better in the prequels, and I'm like, yeah, the lightsaber fights are better.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I just think I think kids normally, and Jim, just like the flashy lights.
I'm not all about just flashy lights.
Your opinions on almost every film we've ever done would say otherwise.
sometimes he's about a rubber tire.
Sometimes about rubber
Sometimes
tire.
I'm about a rubber tire.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm so curious.
We don't need to explain this film to anybody, because if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't seen Back to the Future, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out now. Just go do one. Just go fucking do one. Yes. So, we just need to rip the Band-Aid off, because we're either going to sit here and wax lyrical about a film, or we're going to sit here and tell Jim why he's wrong. So, Jim, what did you think?
Okay, so I think to fully get there are two questions that need to be answered.
Oh.
Did I enjoy it? And is this a good film?
Right.
Which is this, and now this is
Not
why...
Are you asking us?
They're not always the same
and now
thing.
this
as
is
we
why
found out.
I ask you to take the rose-tinted glasses off of films like this. Because I think we need to be objective with things at times, not just subjective. And I think you two tend to steer more into the subjectivity too much rather than the objectivity. Now, what I was expecting was a really cool sci-fi adventure, But what I instead got was 2 hours of some, in places, downright abhorrent characters, atrocious acting, a really cool soundtrack, good direction, awful story, probably one of the most simple stories ever told. No, it's not a good story. It's not. And some really unlikable characters. Did I like it? Yeah, I had a really good time watching it. Would I consider it a really good film? No. Because there are some really bad elements to this film.
Wait,
It's so confusing.
how can you have enjoyed something that you felt all those bad things were in it?
There are some really bad elements to this film.
Fine.
I mean,
But then how did you enjoy it?
McFly being one. He's meant to be the pivotal point of this story. He's atrocious. He's so bad.
Wait,
You're
hang on.
talking about Michael J. Fox's.
I am
portrayal of the
talking about
character.
Michael J. His facials
Are you
in this
doing
film.
a bit?
No, he's atrocious. He has got some of the worst facials I think I've ever seen in a film.
Please stop
Bearing
saying
in mind, his just acting's awful. He's meant to be a cool character at the beginning of this film. He's the absolute
What do you mean he's
opposite
supposed
of
to be cool?
Marty McFly is meant to be cool.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
he
he's
is
not.
a skateboarder in a band. He saunters around with his arm over a girl.
But that's not
checking
what was-
out all the other. Whilst with his, this is what he's a cunt of a character. Walking with his arm. He's walking with his girl. Arm over like. Then he's just going. Oh, check out. Awful character.
Right, hang on.
He's meant to be perceived as quite a cool character.
No, he's not really
Yes,
not.
well, he is. Well, then this is again a failing of the character because he's perceived as cool. He's
By
not.
who?
Anyway, me! I'm meant to be. He's coming across on screen as I'm this cool, suave guy. I got my girl. I'm checking out all the other girls. I'm in a band. I'm a skater. They're all pretty cool things.
Not in the 80s America, they're not. It
Well,
was all
that's-
about
that-
jocks and people that didn't give a shit.
That's not what's being portrayed in front of me.
Right,
He's being
anyway,
portrayed
carry
on
on.
screen as looking quite cool. And then,
Not cool enough for Jim.
well, no, that's the point. Is Michael J. Fox is not cool.
Did you get any of it by it's hip to be square? Right? He is not cool. He's like a big old nerd
No, he's
that hangs
not.
out with like this scientist guy, but he feels cool to us because he's just confident in himself.
But in the school, he's looking cool. That's what I'm saying. He's in a band. He's in a rock band. He's a skater. He's around. He's giving off jock energy in school when he's walking around with his girl around the shoulder. Because that's what you would expect a jock to do. Arm around the girl, walking around the school. That's what he's doing. So he's giving off jock energy.
Stop. Wait.
And then
right.
he goes to see the doc, and then it's like, okay, you are a bit of a nerd, which is cool. But pick a lane, mate.
So would you have preferred it if he was portrayed as a much more obvious nerdy kind of getting bullied in the school first of all, then he goes off to see the doc? Would you rather he was
I would rather
sad
him go
with his
on.
life?
I would rather him go on that arc of be the nerd, get the confidence and the power through going back in time
the power of love.
But that's not his arc. That's his dad's
No, but it
arc.
is his arc.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
his
his
arc.
dad's
It's his
arc.
dad's arc.
But he's helping by helping his dad. He will also be gaining that confidence.
But he doesn't need
But
to.
it's not his.
And let's not even get on to the end. The messaging at the end.
What's the
Of
message?
wealth means health and wealth is happiness. Let's not even get onto that bollocks yet.
Well, hang on.
That's
right.
that's an awful message to be displaying at the end,
I just
Right.
I just need
right?
I just need for a second for you to just 100%. You're not doing a bit.
I'm not doing a bit.
You're
Marty
not-
McFly is an awful character. Awful character. Should not be celebrated in any way, shape, or form.
I just wonder if, I dare say, you're possibly reading a bit, you're searching too much into this film for... I wonder
No.
if you thought like, oh, this film thinks it's iconic, everyone thinks it's iconic, and you're maybe thinking that every portrayal has to be inch perfect, or...
Not at all.
I think it's quite
Absolutely
refreshing
not
in
at
that
all.
Marty McFly is a happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
confident in his own skin, knows who he is and what he wants, because he sees
Then
in
I
his
would
parents...
argue you're not seeing enough. Because you're looking at it going, oh yeah, that's just what it is. you're not seeing that actually the way he's being portrayed on screen is not what he is.
But hang on. Let's say for a minute, because I've always seen him. Excuse me. I've always seen Marty McFly at the start of this film as like a kid who, he's not like one of the cool kids, but he is just like, he's confident in himself. He's a bit like sort of Ferris Bueller-esque. Like,
Yeah.
he is cool to what we think of as cool, but in school he'd be thinking of a bit of a burnout, a bit of a, like, back then they would not have thought skaters were cool. Trust me on that. That would have been like, you know, like the teachers, like, you're a hippie, get out of here, kind of like, you're always a slacker. Like, they would have been seen as like sort of the burnout kids, which I know is what we now see as cool, but it wasn't cool then. But I think he was, he played like music and stuff, but I think what we're led to believe is he has got a lot of desirable traits to us as an audience now, but at the time he was probably made fun of for like trying too hard, for like being like in a band actually like, oh man, like you should just be hanging out like smoking cigarettes, like that's what's cool. Like it was like, you know, I don't think he's meant to be the sort of king of the school character.
No, I'm not saying he is, but he's giving off that energy.
No, I think he's just giving us...
Because he's not trying too hard. The principal illicitly states to him, you're a slacker. You need to butt your ideas up. So we know he's not trying too hard.
No, because the principal thinks anybody that isn't in the military is a slacker. Like, that's the different kind of slacker. He's like, you're a slacker because you're not, like, playing by the book.
You seem to be upset that, I mean... This is mental in the first place.
I'm not upset.
Wait.
I just think as a character, he's an awful
This
character.
is mental in the first place that you are looking so much into what is basically a light-hearted sci-fi comedy. The amount in which you're looking into this character study and expecting more. But
I just think it's a poorly portrayed character.
you seem to be upset, though, that this character is happy in his own skin.
No,
That seems to be...
I'm
Because you're like, how dare he be?
'Cause that's what I
How
was
dare he have a
getting to, like-
girlfriend? How dare he...
Even
like
given the
music
premise.
and stuff?
Okay, so he's
no,
a cool
my
guy
issue
at
is
school.
not with the character. My issue is with Michael J. Fox.
Wait, what?
If by all means,
The fucker!
If this is the character, by all means, have someone who can pull it off and actually look the part and be cool.
I think he's fucking cool.
No, he's not. He's a massive nerdy geek man. But yeah, he's trying to.
Rastafarian.
But yeah, he's trying to saunter around this school with his arm around his girl. And you're like, you are not this guy.
But he's not fucking Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Then
Like,
don't
he's
try.
not
And,
meant.
then don't try and be it.
But wait,
he's not.
Why are you angry at Michael J.
He's
Fox?
clearly
He's playing the
On
character.
screen, he is clearly.
Why are you angry at him?
Because on screen, because that's what's being
But
shown
what
to
does
me
he
on
do?
screen.
So he has his arm round his girl.
Yeah, but it's the way he's swaggering and.
But what's
and
wrong with him swaggering?
But then it's the way then then it's like he's then turning around, woman like checking out the girls, being all like being a proper little sleazeball. That's not the character.
There's one scene where he's walking off. What's his girlfriend's? Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yeah.
When he's walking off with Jennifer
Out
and
on the streets, and
two
two
girls
girls
in
come
like
from
gym
the-
clothes, and he turns around and she
Just
like,
checks her out.
She like turns his head.
He's
back
being around
around
little
a bit.
sleazeballs. That's
It's
not. That's not.
It's not happy at
Is
all
that a
about that.
sleazeball? I mean, any other geek, you'd be like, yeah. If that was Biff doing it, you'd be going, what a slimy prick.
No, because Biff would have turned around and gone, ladies, what are you doing? And kind of
you'd be going,
chased
what,
them
and you'd
down.
be going, what a slimy prick.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
there's
think
a
that
difference.
one very small thing is maybe just a.
I think that's
he's
maybe
not-
to
I
just
don't-
show his youth.
No, I just think he's not a good character. I don't think he's a good character.
Right. So let's move on a second. What are your
about
thoughts
Doc?
on Doc Brown, played, I think, meticulously by
Well,
Christopher
I
Lloyd?
would actually look some up, so you have to just vamp for a little bit for me, will you?
I feel like we should put. This is very clearly a Jim Rant episode.
Oh,
Should
it's-
we put some?
A caveat. I can't understand how he can say all this stuff. But then, like, at the start of this rant, let's remember he said, I enjoyed the film.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
Whilst he's doing that, is it worth just very quickly? I just want to say, I watched it today. I haven't watched it in years. I was happily laughing at points all the way through.
Yeah.
Just like, that's well
It's so
timed. That's well said. I don't think it's perfectly acted or delivered. I think it's certainly of its time.
Yeah.
I think some of the performances are a little bit wooden, but it has enough charm to carry it through. The way that things are written, it's not meant to be a really in-depth time-traveling sci-fi. It's not meant to be a really detailed character study of high
I think
school.
like I've always thought of Marty as like, you know, he's like a really good hero character because it's all the traits that you wish you were in that situation.
I agree.
Like the bully says something and he has the nous to say something back.
Yeah.
Like he's smaller than everyone else, but he's plucky and stands up for people.
Yeah. and the whole
is-
idea is, I think his character, if you have the appreciation of where at the point in time when we're introduced to him, what he sees in his parents, he is a reflection of kind of rebelling against all of that.
Exactly.
He sees his parents as kind of burnouts. They're not happy with their lot in life. They're in sort of dead-end scenarios. And he is not wanting to be that. So I
he's
think
also the youngest sibling, so he probably would have a bit of that cocksureness without maybe necessarily having a reason to have it.
Yeah, but I still can't believe we're having to break down the character that much other than being
Let's go
like...
back to it. So, Christopher Lloyd's Doc Brown.
I'm glad he was in less of the film. Had he been in more of the film, I'd have probably hated him.
He's in loads of the film.
But I'm glad he's in less of it.
But he's in so much
Less
of
of
the
it
film.
than what?
He's not in as much as you think.
He's in loads of the film.
He's off screen more than I'm a lot more than I'm a lot more than he's not.
Yeah, because he's not the main
Yeah,
character.
and I'm glad he's not, because if he was a
Maybe
main
don't watch
on-screen
the second
character, I would probably want thrown a brick from a TV. He's easily the best part of the film.
Wait, right. No.
Well, if you let me,
No,
if you let me,
no,
if
no,
you-
no,
if you-
no, no.
Enjoy the film.
You are
if you let
fucking
me-
having us on
if
now.
you let
no,
me, if you let
no.
me finish what I'm saying first.
No, because you can't keep saying, didn't get this, shocking, abysmal, really enjoyed the film. Doc Brown, glad he wasn't in much of the film.
4.5
Absolutely
meatballs.
terrible, but I really enjoyed his character. Like, stop.
Well, no, if you let me
now you're
fucking
trolling.
finish for once.
You're trolling us
Well,
now.
if you let me fucking finish for once, you actually not need to interrupt me?
You are trolling us now.
If I'm glad, no, because he's one of those characters where he's fucking irritating because of what he's doing. He's like, oh, zany scientist. If he was there from start to finish, I'd have wanted to put a brick through the TV because he was irritating. So I'm glad he was not in it.
I
the
don't
whole
think I've
film.
ever heard of anybody finding Doc Brown irritating.
But he was the best character out of the film. because of the performance.
So just to clarify,
His performance, the performance in the film, that's why he was the best character.
Cool.
He was easily the best actor in the film.
best actor, best performance in the film, you thought, but if he was in any more of it, you'd put a brick through
Glad
the
he wasn't on
TV.
screen much.
Right.
Because he was very irritating with how he was just, whoa! I was like, it's like, just please no.
Right. Is it worth also just clarifying, though, that this is like a PG? This is a film aimed at family
Yeah, I
or
mean PG,
universal
but we're
audiences.
plenty of swearing and death.
I don't know about
I mean, not death. Dog gets gunned down in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, he's
But it's not like...
wearing a
it's-
bulletproof
yeah,
vest.
Yeah, but you don't know that till the end of the film.
But it's PG, it's not you. If you want to talk like violent stuff, look at Jurassic Park or something. It's not like horrific.
Yeah.
It's PG.
No, I get it for 1985, that was probably PG, but I'm saying in this, it wouldn't be this year, in like 2025.
What would it, what would it be?
maybe a 12.
Maybe it'd be a 12 because of the swearing, not because of, I don't know.
I mean, the gun, the split up gun and shooting, that's going to bump up as well.
Who cares? Why are we...
Anyway, anyway,
cares?
what about Biff?
Biff's great.
Just the worst. The
Yeah,
most abhorrent person in the world.
yeah. He's
But
supposed
so's the actor.
Oh, God.
No.
Awful. Just awful. And the decision to have an adult call a child a butthead. I mean, I know that's the fucking education level of this man, but for fuck's sake, be a bit smarter about it than go, oh, you butthead. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Did you catch a young... I never noticed this. A young Billy Zane in
Yeah.
the gang
Yeah,
of the baddies.
It's amazing.
And to touch on when you said there's nothing funny in this film, there is very little humour in this film. Nothing that made me laugh.
Did you not get any of like the constant beats of funny references to time traveling bits, all the really funny one-liners?
The alien
You keep
stuff,
saying this word funny. There was no funny.
Well, what about the fact? The like? There's so many clever bits. I worry that this is gonna sound patronising, but like the fact that like the Mal was called Two Pines, and then he goes back in time and breaks one of those pines, and then when he goes back, it's called like Lone Pine or something like that, isn't it?
There's loads of bits
There's
like
like-
that. There's
That's a
loads
little
of bits like
detail that you expect me to see. I don't. see details.
Mate,
How much are you
you
watching
see
the film?
only fucking details.
I'm not looking for
You're one of
details
these
like that.
people that goes and watches the Mona Lisa, and you're like, that brushstroke went down instead of across. Your only detail. You're so fucking anally retentive on details in films that you don't fucking enjoy them.
Oh, I don't see that detail, all right?
Fuck me. So, anyway, back to how you really enjoyed this film. Do tell us actually what you really enjoyed, because so far it does just seem like you hated it.
It was just a fun film. No, what I hated was the characters and the acting in it.
So you,
The actual direct, like the directorial, the music, all that was all. It was a fun, enjoyable time, but the acting was awful.
Did you enjoy this film then?
I had a fun time with it.
But you hated the main character.
Yeah, he's a
You
knobhead.
wanted the secondary character, the best thing about that film, to not be on screen much. You thought the
No,
story
he was on screen the perfect amount.
You thought the story was shit,
Yeah,
but you enjoyed this film.
it was just a basic bitch story. It was just your classic time travel story. Oh, we've got to go back in time to fix this.
It's
mean,
the
alright.
one.
It's the one.
It's the one that started it.
You keep saying this. I bet you there's time travel before this fucking film.
yeah, but like,
Right
no,
then, so
it's-
it's not the one, is it?
All right,
It's not
but
the one that started
But
the
you
genre.
had the time traveler, Orson Welles, all right. But he goes back in time
It's
to
just
try and
such
save
a
it, and he can't.
basic bitch story.
But he's not. It's so
It
different.
is. It's just, he goes back in time to fix. Oh, fuck off, man. I've seen this story so many times.
I'd actually argue one of the things that this film still receives a massive amount of praise for is that it does simple very, very well.
Yeah.
And actually, even then, I wouldn't say like
It's not simple.
time travel as a genre is very fucking easy to get extremely complicated and carried away.
Yeah, because
with.
it doesn't fucking work.
And
in
this
real life.
doesn't need to. It's a family film that just needs to stick. So even then, I think it's got some really clever stuff where it's like, if you don't fix this at the right time, or where he's like, oh no, I've not managed to persuade Doc Brown to worry about his life. Oh, actually, I'll just go back 10 minutes before, and then I can save him myself. Like I think there are some really clever considerations, but it doesn't need to. If it got bogged down in like all the complicated stuff of time travel, if this wouldn't be like a light-hearted
And in fact,
fun film?
it's not basic bitch story, because
It's
even what we
so
were talking
basic.
about him getting shot and gunned down,
It's so
and you
basic.
don't know until the end that he's wearing a vest. And the reason he's wearing a vest is because Marty has told him. And Doc said he didn't want to know anything about the future, but he was human enough that he did see it, so he wore a vest. But he knew that wearing a vest, so it looked like he was killed, would not stop Marty from doing what he did, therefore not creating a paradox. That's quite clever.
Yeah, but that's what we call a nice twist.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still the actual bulk of this story. It's just a basic bitch story that's been done a million times. Probably done a million times.
Since
And
this
before.
one.
And before.
Not like this.
Not like
You know, I bet you it has. I bet you it's been done before. It's been done loads after. There's nothing special about it.
But that's what I mean. This is the problem, because he missed it.
There is nothing special about this film.
I feel bad for you.
Which is why I specifically stated, take your rose tinted glasses off.
Mate, my rose tinted glasses are off. It's
Because
not
when you
rose
actually
tinted.
get down to the nuts and guts of it, you've not got a masterpiece.
But I don't understand. It's like you look at somebody that invented the pencil, and you're like, since then there've been fuck ton of pencils, mate. Yeah,
That's a bad analogy in
it's
comparison.
not. It's not.
Because a pencil is just a pencil. There are a fucking dime a dozen. You know what I mean?
Are you not getting my analogy?
It's a bad analogy.
My point is, just because it was so good that loads of people did it, don't slag off the first one for not being a
But it's
kicky
not
technical.
the first. That's my point. It's not the first.
You're right. It's not the first
going,
film.
You keep saying, this is genre-defining films. This is not genre-defining.
Name one before it that had
I
a
mean,
similar kind of plot.
Behave.
Name one. No, seriously.
Name one.
Behave.
Because if you
with
can,
with my
No.
cinematic knowledge, you think me I'm going to pluck my
right.
ass.
So,
no,
mate,
I'm not.
if you don't know it,
Because
then why aren't you
because
enjoying this?
I bet if I put 10 minutes of fucking research in, I would find loads of
But
them.
it doesn't.
Do it now.
But
I
what's
bet I would
mental?
find loads of them.
But what's
so it's not a
mental-
genre-defining film. It has also copied other films from the past.
But Jim, you are saying this is a basic bitch story that's been done loads before. But if you don't know of those stories and haven't seen those stories, then it doesn't matter. You're just assuming.
But it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Because I can make that assumption, knowing that there is a plethora of cinematic history.
Why make that assumption? Why not go, I haven't seen a film like this before?
But I can still go, that's pretty basic. I can still see a film like that for the first time, not seeing something and go, that was basic.
I wonder at what point we maybe would have needed to have put the lift music into this, because
some point, yeah.
I just feel like if I was listening to the last 20 minutes of this, I might have had a panic attack.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
just the level of ranting. So let's just simmer it down a minute. Right.
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting to go to the
The
meatballs.
thing is, it could still be 4.5 people from him. We just don't know.
That's the thing.
We just don't know. Should we move on to... I mean, is there anything else that we want to cover at this stage?
Do you know what? I've got some
you wanna-
recastings.
You got some recasting?
I've got some recastings.
Oh.
Like if it was made now.
Like it was a casserole or something.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Right. So, first of all, I'd just like to say, I love everyone in this film. I think they're brilliant. But it's probably going to get remade at some point, isn't
Sure.
it? Probably.
I saw a post, it must have been fake, where it was Tom Holland and fucking Robert Downey Jr. as the Doc.
Oh. So, Tom Holland would have been my Marty
Would he?
McFly. Yeah. I think he's got
almost
that
like
same
just-
kind of puppy dog energy.
Yeah. I agree.
I didn't go with Robert Downey Jr.
He, would, he wouldn't be a good Doc Brown.
No. I went with Bryan Cranston.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle dad energy.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
know? I think that would have been good. And for my Biff, Austin Butler.
Yeah, nice.
Because I think Austin Butler's got that kind of like, he's really tall and intimidating. He's got that like, what did you say to me? Like, I think he'd be.
But he's not sleazy enough.
I think he could be. I think he could be.
That's the good thing about actors, though. They can
I would have
act
based on my personal opinion of Marty McFly, I'd have Austin Butler as Marty McFly. Because I think...
No, he's way too calm and chill. He's not got that manic energy about him.
He doesn't need manic energy.
I feel like he's misunderstood the character. Personally, I just feel like you've...
I have got this impression that he's tried to be this cool, suave prick in school. And the problem,
I think
the problem is the actor is not cool and suave in any way, shape, or form.
But like, he's the kind of guy that like runs down a corridor and goes around a corner and like slips and trips and gets back up. He's got that like manic kind of like.
no, he's not, because he doesn't do any of that in the film.
I think
I feel like he does. Like,
He doesn't,
I think
though.
you're
He
jealous
sneaks-
of him.
He sneaks around trying to not get caught by the principal. That's what.
yeah, but he also
That's
like he's
what
running,
a jock
like
would
he's
do.
running through stuff and he like knocks into people. He's like, "Sorry, man," like helps them pick up a stuff. Like keeps running. Like he's that kind of crazy kind of manic energy. He's not like.
That's
"Cool,
because he's
man,
in the
cool."
past and he's trying not to change much. He's trying not to fuck with the timeline that's why he's.
Or his mum.
Well, no, on that point, at no point does he try it on with his mum.
No.
It's his mum that becomes the absolute
Yeah.
horn dog.
We
Yeah.
know
After,
that.
But-
in the beginning of the film, like chastising the daughter, like, I'm never like that. Suddenly he goes to the past.
That's the
Doesn't-
joke.
That's the point.
Doesn't
That's the
meet
joke.
the dad, but it's not a joke, is it?
Yes,
It's
it
not-
is.
it's not
It's
funny.
No,
hilarious.
it's exactly the
It's
joke.
not
Because
funny.
your parents aren't the people that you think they are. That is the joke. They are real people. In the past, they had lives. They were different.
Well, no, because that's a different version of the mum.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a different version
No.
from what she's letting her kids
No, it's
see.
not. Because he's changed the past.
No, at that point, he has.
Yes,
no.
it has, because he stopped the
Jim.
dad getting hit by the car, so she meets
No,
him,
yes,
not the dad.
but she's
therefore,
still the
he's,
person.
Yes, therefore he's changed the past and created a different version of his mum.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he
she
has.
hasn't changed.
She has.
The joke is.
It's not a joke because he's changed.
Oh my
she
God.
she has changed as a character because of his interference.
No.
You're meant to be the smart one.
Jim.
You two are meant to be the smart ones.
100%. You
How
know.
can you not tell that she has changed as a character because of his interference? That is the
Sorry.
general
hang
laws
on.
of time
Hang
travel
on,
that
hang
we
on.
are told.
Jim.
Don't fuck with the past.
Jim, shut the fuck up for a second. Are you telling me, are you seriously sitting there and telling me that you think that because he changed something that happened that second, that has changed her life up to that point? She is who she is at that point. Nothing to do with meeting his dad.
But we don't know how she reacted to her dad.
It's basically meant to be the exact same, just they've swapped. It's like he goes through the same thing
Yeah.
that his dad
But it's
went
not,
through.
though, is it? Because at all the laws of time travel that we are told
No.
that you don't fuck with the past because you would change stuff.
Jim,
Hang on,
Jeff-
where have you got the laws of
By
time
he-
travel written?
by
Could you show us the
him
notebook?
changing that one event has changed all those characters.
So you seriously sat and watched this film, and you were like, "Oh, his mum's different." You didn't at any point think, just for a second, just stop. You didn't at any point think, "That's funny. His mum was always a bit of a horn dog, but in the like future, she's like pretending to her kids. I wouldn't have done that."
No. Because I've gone, he's changed that because of his interference.
I genuinely
Because
understand.
of all-
I now understand why he doesn't like
Because
films.
of all other media.
He's
I-
he's too tense.
Because I can't believe you don't see it.
Jim, put 100 billion polls out. Ask anybody you like, and I guarantee next time we come to record, you will start with like, "Got to apologise here."
I'm not going to apologise for it.
It is obviously quite obvious that.
No, because I won't apologise for having an opinion on something which is quite clear has changed.
You did apologise about Get Out.
Yeah, but that's because I watched the film again. I'm not watching this again.
You maybe need to watch it again.
I'm not watching this.
You maybe need to watch it again.
I'm not watching
You may
it
also
again.
need to understand that like parents tell their kids
Oh, I'm well
different
aware.
things.
I'm a parent myself.
Exactly. So do you think that your kid knows the shit you got up to when you were 20?
Why would I tell him that?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're not listening to my point.
No, exactly.
No,
mate.
you're not. You haven't listened. We've done this thing again where you don't listen to what's come out of my mouth.
I have tried.
You have watched enough media. You have seen enough portrayals of time travel to know that you get told, don't fuck with the past. You change an event, it's going to change everything going forward.
Can I just very briefly say, though, if I may, can I just say this, right? The example that you're giving, specifically to this film, but also in probably any other time travel scenario like that, when someone changes an event at that point, typically, as we see in the film, it's the future that changes. So if he could have, let's say, he could have knocked his dad out the way, he got hit by the car, then went to the future, that's where you'd expect to see the changes. Not immediately with the next character he interacts with. It's
Because
not
the
like
next
the
thing
timeline
she does
changed
is
then.
like...
It's when you go to the future, you see what the impact has been.
Sure.
Right?
But I'm also I also think he's changed the present as well.
Because he hasn't changed anything in his mum's past.
Well, he has. Because she's met him now, not the dad.
That's her present.
No, because it's her mum. It's his mum's past.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not
It's present to that character.
1955's mum's past, is it?
If he goes to the future right then, we might see, arguably, we'd see whatever would have happened.
We do
without
see them
seeing the rest
different
of
at
it.
the end of the film.
Yeah. Well, what we see in the present is we see the picture that he's looking at start to fade with his siblings, but that is a picture from the future, which is a hint at, oh no, you've made some changes that affect the future further down the line. Just because it didn't suddenly change the present there and then that his mum becomes massively more horny than she otherwise would be. It's meant to be, that's how I was supposed to meet your dad, and I was just like, oh my god, he's
Like
such
in
a
your
hero.
analogy, like you know the whole like if you step on a butterfly, there's a tsunami in like Japan. If you step on a butterfly in the past, the tsunami's not now. The tsunami is when you go back to the future, because it changes the events. The butterfly doesn't create the tsunami at that point.
I don't think.
We're getting closer to the apology.
We're not. Because there is no way in hell, based on what we've been shown in that film, that his mum is going to become an absolute horn dog on that character of the dad. That dad is a complete, total tosspot loser.
And
But
they
that's the
explain
point.
that.
It's
They
nothing to
explain
do
that.
with the dad. The
They ex-
mum's a horn dog.
Absolutely no chance she's
They
getting horny for
explain
that.
it multiple times. Even Marty McFly was like, "What did she see in my dad when she meets him?" And then they explain it as well. They ask the question and they explain it. The explanation is, it's that thing that you get when it's like what nurses get caring for patients.
Like the opposite of Stockholm syndrome.
It's when he gets knocked down by the car and she's there nursing him back to health. It literally gets explained in
It's
the
the
dialogue.
fact that she needs him, and in her family, no one really needed her to that point.
I think he changed it.
Right, let's go on to Meatballs before I literally put something through Jim's face.
I got to drive him home. I'm tempted to drop him off halfway.
Drive off a cliff. Take the sacrifice.
I don't know if I've been more annoyed at you since
Ever.
Rebel Moon. Genuinely.
Yeah, Yeah, but Rebel Moon was more understandable because I got that you just liked it.
But it's not my fault you don't want to listen to the words come out of my mouth. I've given you reasoned arguments for why I don't like everything in this film, or the things I don't like in this film. It's not my fault you are not willing to accept it and have a reasoned argument back.
I can accept...
Or you've just gone...
I can accept all the points you've... I don't agree with the points about not liking Marty, but you're allowed to not like Marty. I don't agree that, like, Doc shouldn't have been on screen or was on perfect amount of time. I don't agree with that, but I can accept it. But the points where you're wrong about, like, it's not a matter of opinion about why she's a horn dog. That is how it is. You've just inferred something that isn't there with weird logic. So I'm just not agreeing with that because that's wrong.
But it's not.
And also, it's very difficult to accept it. If you came in with a reasoned, no, I get maybe why, but it just wasn't, I saw these flaws in it, I understand. But you've come in with at least 3 or 4 things where you've contradicted yourself massively.
And also, you're saying, like...
That's why it's annoying.
Hang on, so you're telling me you've never enjoyed a bad film?
Yeah.
That's
you
different.
can't sit there and go, oh, yeah, well, that's what I've done with this. I've enjoyed it, but it's bad.
But
It's not a good film.
But we enjoy bad films because they're funny. We don't enjoy them like say the Room, which is arguably the shittest film ever made. I'm not sitting there going, this is the shittest film ever made, but I had a good time. I'm sitting there going like, this is fucking ridiculous. It's so good because it's bad. It's not like this
So
is
you're
bad.
enjoying
and
a
I've
bad
enjo-
film?
Yeah. For being bad.
Yeah. You can enjoy a bad film.
So did
I
you
just
enjoy this for its badness? Were you sat there being like, this is such a bad performance, I find it funny?
No, because there was nothing funny.
So what did you enjoy?
The soundtrack.
The soundtrack was cool.
The soundtrack.
Some of the directing, he said.
What's the director? Is it John Williams? Was he doing the sound on this or?
No.
No.
The main theme tune
Well, it
is...
sounded a bit like some of his work, but yeah, I thought the sound.
You mean the?
Yeah, so I saw.
I think that is
So
John
iconic.
Williams.
I
That
started
might make
sounding a bit Jurassic Parky. I was like, oh, is this John Williams? But yeah, I enjoyed the soundtrack. That was cool. I thought it was directed really well. The actual settings, it was really cool. But just the lead character.
But
was
see again, like
I
this
hated
is
it.
right. We do have to get onto
Hated the
Meatballs,
character.
but when you say it was directed really well, but you don't like the story or the acting, the director has a lot to answer for there. So what direction did you like?
I guess just the way it was shot.
So the cinematography you liked.
Yeah.
You liked the way it was shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also
Lovely.
really like the final scene because I missed that in cinema. Like the final scene where Doc comes back and he actually basically says it's going to be a number 2.
Well, I mean,
I really like that.
I
scene.
didn't even want to
That's
get into
prob-
this, but I actually think the second one's better.
That's I think that's that for me.
Like
is-
with the interaction and the
hoverboards
missing
and
each
the-
other.
yeah,
and
not doing the whole bit of like, oh, my favourite scene when it ended. But I think that is my favourite scene in the film
It is.
because he comes back and says, "Whoa, you need to come," and he actually says you there's going to be a second one. And I don't think that happens in cinema anymore. and I miss that.
Earlier you said you couldn't stand the ending because the message at the ending was
Yeah,
awful.
that's just before when he comes back from the past and suddenly his family are happy
yeah.
because they're rich. That's a horrible message.
But I don't think it's
to
meant
be like, wealth is health.
I don't think-
Awful. And I'm not the only one with that opinion.
Yeah.
You just got to Google it. There are people out there with that opinion.
Yeah, but again, I think
it's a horrible message.
Right.
I don't think it's
Just calm down a minute. Just calm down a minute. You get these really incentivized, really incensed
Militant.
opinions. Yeah. As though, it's a revelation to you. Like, yes, I get it that wealth isn't everything. I don't think necessarily that's what they were trying to portray. The more
May not
important
be,
thing they
but
were trying
at
to portray was that they were confident, happy people.
yeah.
They
His
didn't
dad
have a
was
man-
successful.
Didn't have a mansion.
So they're saying wealth is health.
No,
because at the beginning
no,
of the
he
film,
was happy.
He's miserable. He's being beaten down by this horrible supervisor. They're not well off. They're not comfortable. End of the film, they are, and they're all happy.
But they're not happy because of the wealth. They're
Yes,
wealthy
it is.
because they were
But
happy.
that's what's being shown
no,
to you on screen.
No, again, stop.
Their life has
But
changed.
stop. They're wealthy because they're happy.
Because their
No,
lives have changed.
listen, yes.
Because of what Marty has done.
Yes.
So therefore, the message you're being given off is, you're now wealthy, so they're happy
the
because
message,
they're wealthy.
the
Yes,
message,
it is.
No,
Yes, it
fucking
is.
not. Again, opinion versus fact.
It's not fact.
The
The
dad.
fact is they're happy because they're wealthy.
We gotta stop. We have to stop.
I just don't.
All I'll say is-
it's just
But
wrong.
It's literally there in front of you. It's not wrong. You just got to go online. That I am not the only one with that opinion.
All I'll say is, yes, like there's a nice car out there that Biff is cleaning. Yes, he's got his first book published. The house looks cleaner. They've got smart clothes. But the house is the same house. They're not suddenly in a mansion or anything. There's not been a vast shift.
I'm not saying they're in a
wealth.
mansion.
The difference is success and confidence.
But they're
Yes,
clearly wealthier.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
But you
And
could've-
as a result, they're happier.
not
No,
necessarily.
But that's the message it's given
All right,
off.
all right, I
You've
get-
changed the message they've given off is he's changed the past, and now in the future they are wealthier. So and as a result, the family is
mate.
happy.
Okay,
All
but
right.
Jim,
It's quite
this-
literally
All right,
there
just-
on the screen.
This is
Shut
the
up
last
now,
thing
mate.
I'll
It's
say. This is the
ridiculous.
last thing
Well,
I'll
no,
say on it.
you're trying to argue it, but you're not. You're not. You're just trying to shut me down when
Because-
when you're trying to say, oh, it's not. It's opinion versus fact. It's not opinion versus fact.
It is.
because the fact on the screen is what's being shown to you.
No,
That they
Jim,
are a happier
just stop
family
for a second.
because they've got wealth.
No,
and that's what's
stop
happened
for a
with the
second.
change.
I'm going to walk you through it really slowly.
Do what you want.
He-
Go online. You'll find more people with it.
Mate, I can go online and find people that think that there are aliens in their buttholes.
I'm sure
Going
you can.
online doesn't mean anything.
But I'm saying
Let
there
me
are people,
walk you
I'm saying
through
there
the
are people
event.
with the same opinion as me on this.
Then
scene.
they're also wrong.
No, they're not.
They
because
are.
the facts in front of you are the family are happy because they are
No,
now got wealth.
stop. He goes back in time. He does not do anything like he does not gamble. He does not find out facts. He does not accumulate wealth. He does not put money in a bank that matures or anything like that. He doesn't do anything to game the system. What he does, he goes back in time, and the only thing that changes in terms of his father is his father gets the guts to hit Biff. Therefore, his father becomes more confident. Therefore, his father has the confidence to maybe write a book, do better in his job, get more success. Therefore, because his father is more happy, is more successful, is more confident, it ends up in wealth. They are happy, so they are wealthy, not the other way around. And that's a big distinction. They are not saying at the end of this film, wealth means happiness. They are saying that confidence and following your dreams and being able to follow through on things like writing a book will mean or can mean that you then get financial success. It's very different. They don't get money, therefore they're happy. They are happier people, therefore they have more money.
I think you're wrong. I think what's being shown on the screen is they are happier because they have got the money, because their lives have changed. I think everything could have stayed the same. The dad could have done the book, and they'd not have the money. They would still be miserable. I think they are happier because the success has bought them through the money. Because as a result, the eldest, he's not working in a fast food joint or whatever it was he's working. He's got some swish job as a soup.
And do you know why he's that? Because he had a father that pushed him, believed in him, told him, gave him good messages.
Probably got private education.
No.
I'm just saying. I think the message.
Seems to have brought out a really weird.
I think that message. I think it's just got horrible messaging at the end.
But even so,
I wouldn't say it's perfect. I get that. It is a little bit.
I just think
simple.
I just don't think it's a good message. At the
even
end.
so, even if Marty went back and like put some money in, and they got loads of money in the future, so what?
The fact that there are enough people perceiving that scene the same way I am
means there's a
says
lot of people that don't get it.
No, means it's done badly.
No. Oh my god. Let's just go to Meatballs. Let's go to Meatballs.
It means
Go to
it's
Meatballs.
done badly.
Let's go to Meatballs.
I'll go and try. Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Right.
Yeah, you go first.
All right. I think it's a brilliantly executed film that, for me, still holds up incredibly well. I think it's light, fun. I don't think it's perfect by any means. I was going to come in probably with a healthy 4.5. After this conversation, I think I'd like to go 10 meatballs. I think just I don't understand a lot of things that you're picking holes in. I just feel like They're battles, they're odd battles.
Nobody's ever had in the history of this film.
Odd battles to
Nobody's
have.
ever been like, oh my god, it's so pro-capitalist. Like,
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's just an odd angle to come from, I think, and it's still, this film remains a real gem to me. So I think 4.5, if not 5. I think it's just.
and I'm gonna go like,
Perfect.
if I did have rose-tinted glasses, and like you say, I would just go 5 meatballs. I don't think it's a 5 meatball film. I don't think it's like.
Well, that contradicts what you said last episode.
But like, I don't think it's like full 5 meatballs. Like you say, like bits of it are dated. I think the second one's better. Therefore, like, I need to give myself some wiggle room. But it's easily a 4.5. Like, easily. Like, it should be in everyone's like top 25, in and around there. It's genre defining. It's so of its era. It's got great soundtrack, great performances, funny moments, clever moments. The interactions, the way things play out, the way they get around paradoxes, it's brilliant. 4.5, 4 3/4 of a meatball.
Have you got any idea where this is about to go? I
Like,
couldn't possibly.
five
call it.
meatballs, I reckon.
Anywhere
genuinely
from
don't
0
know.
to 5. Right, Jim, put us out of our misery.
2.
Okay.
Right, fine, yeah.
Yeah.
About right.
Yeah.
And that's purely 1 for cinematography, 1 for the score.
Cool. Right.
Great.
In fact, maybe half, maybe 2.5, half for Doc, because he was my favourite character in the film.
All right, we'll take it.
Nearly made me put a brick
A
through
film,
the
a
fucking
film,
TV,
a film that he
No,
talked
he-
that
no,
about. He's
I
gone
would've
right.
put the- I would've
2.5 meatballs.
I would have put a brick through the screen had he been in the whole film.
if he was in 10 more minutes, would you felt like putting a brick through the screen?
Depends what he was doing in those 10 minutes.
15,
Again,
20.
I mean, now we're looking at the whole film, so yeah, the brick's probably going through the screen.
If he was dead in it.
I've been alright with that.
What more?
The
what
doc
are we doing
is
now?
the doc
Fucking
is
hell.
What's next? Is
the
it? Is
doc
it
is very much me. Small doses.
less? What is it? Is it Mega Wheel?
Yeah, I think it's Mega Wheel.
It's Mega
time.
Wheel time.
Oh God, hang on. Is
No,
it
it's
Mega
not.
Wheel time?
No, it's not.
Oh fuck me.
And,
Do you know what? Right now, I'm going to say, whatever the film is, I'm going to try really hard to like it. I'm going to try really hard to be objective
Sam,
and not mental.
I know you like this film.
Oh, well,
I already know you like this film.
oh,
I've picked this
fun.
film out of spite.
Understand.
Out of pure spite to that man.
Oh mate, fuck you.
Because
I can tell you what it's going to be.
go on then.
Lord of the Rings.
It's not.
God send me.
I've picked this out of pure spite because I've had some mental opinions on this podcast, and I don't think any of them are anywhere near as bad as his opinion on this film. Bearing in mind, it's a film.
Oh my
Bearing in mind,
God.
it's a film he's not watched, and he's the music guy.
Are we watching K-pop Demon Hunters?
We're not. We're watching Wicked.
Fuck's sake. I've seen, does it count? Do we have to do it in that I've seen at least 20 minutes?
No.
Do you know what though? I don't want to be sounding anything like him. I'm worried that I might.
Do we have an audio aperitif this week, Sam?
We do, yeah, we
good.
do.
Let's go to that, shall we?
And do you know what? I really enjoyed last week the same, so they're all reversed.
Nice.
Okay.
And by the way, once we got this out of the way, the least you deserve is Hereditary after this. So
Oh.
here's hoping, fingers crossed, Mega Wheel, deliver for me.
Hereditary.
Audio aperitif.
I think this is like when you when you speak to an internet troll in person.
We are. The audio aperitif music has just finished, and we are kicking back in with "This is still carried on" because we cannot believe it. It is weirdly like.
Is
Do
this
you know
episode
what?
going to fade out with you two just still going on?
To the way I would this is how I would describe Jim to anybody. He tries to catfish you to your face. It's like he's catfishing you, and then you walk up to him and go, "No, you're a tall bald man with a beard." No, I'm not. What the fuck? What's the fuck wrong with you? Who is me? I'm Susan. No.
But he could do it. He could take issue with just about any subject in the universe. You never know.
100%.
And it could be anything that suddenly he's now the most opinionated person in the world.
It's crazy. Right, okay.
Fucking
Guys, song number 1.
Scores are currently 11-9.
Are they? Sorry, 11-9. Oh, great. Okay, here's song number 1. It's fucking weird in reverse, isn't it?
Weird, I think I know it. I'm almost certain that Jim would not have seen this film.
Oh,
I
really?
immediately thought Weezer.
Okay,
That
here we
kind of
go.
voice.
One more time. It just sounds like the fucking Eurythmics to me.
Yeah, it does.
Is that
Like,
right?
yeah.
It sounds like either like a Wheatus or Weezer song.
Right, it's not. Obviously, it's a film podcast. It's a film score. So, do you reckon you've got something? I think.
I mean, not a clue.
Do you just want the name of the film?
Just giving it.
Yeah.
Just giving it the point.
I'm not going to look like a right dick if it isn't this, but is it The Never-Ending Story?
It is.
Yeah, I never watched that.
You never watched Never-Ending Story?
No.
It was indeed Never Ending Story, and it should have sounded like this, obviously.
Look at what you see in her face.
That should be on.
That should be on there.
What would you make of that?
It'll be like.
Who bloody
It'll be
knows?
like didn't care about the horse. You don't care about the horse.
Betray you! He'll be like, it did fucking end, didn't it?
I mean,
False
hot
advertising.
take.
Yeah.
Don't care for horses.
You'll care for this one, trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I will.
Never Ending Story. Never heard of it. Story.
Make it a dog. I'll care about it.
Right. Song number 2.
I say, oh, take that away from me, I would. I'm a master.
Oh, what?
That sounds like someone being sick.
That's going to need to be played again.
That is going to be display again. People listening at home. I think I'd like to watch the whole thing in reverse.
I say, oh, take that away from me, I would. I'm a master.
Have I?
I don't know why.
Can't just get the Never-Ending Story out of my head. That's
I
all
don't
can
know
hear.
why, but I'm hearing Hugh Jackman there, and I don't know why.
Is it?
Okay.
Right, okay, ready, gentlemen? 3, 2, 1.
Greatest Showman.
Dragonheart?
I love Dragon.
It might be Dragon.
That's a great film. But it's weird. Not many theme songs are sung by actors in the film. And if I said, 'cause I'm having the time of my life, and
what's the film?
little Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
Don't
of
get me
course
started
it
on
is.
that fucking film.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I.
You not got the link yet?
No.
Never Ending Story, Dirty Dancing,
No.
Back to the Future.
Films from the 80s?
There we go. Right, okay. So keep films from the 80s in your head. Here's the song number 3. Backwards, it sounds very Russian.
That sounds, yeah, like quite techno as well.
Da, 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 da.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
I've got a
Mother of
film
the
in my
Russian
head,
Queen.
and that, like, you know when you get an idea and you're like, could be that, and then it's really hard to shift it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, one more time for everyone at home and these two lugheads.
I mean, that could be fucking anything.
I think you've seen this.
Oh,
Well, if I have, it
I'm
ain't.
thinking of.
If I have, it's not up there. Because I cannot think of a single film from the 80s right now.
Definitely not what I'm thinking of.
Right, okay. 3, 2, 1. If you don't get it, I'm going to start giving you clues, and then the first one to get it, I'll give a point.
I'm going to tell you now, I don't have an idea.
I've got something in my head, like a bit like Witches of Eastwick. It's along those lines.
Is that your guess? No.
Yeah,
Okay, ready, go, Nick.
Witches of Eastwick.
No. You got anything?
Not a clue.
Any 80s film?
Beetlejuice.
Ghostbusters?
You're warm, guys. Come
Edward
on.
Scissorhands.
No.
Ghostbusters 2.
No, but there's like, they're monsters. They're little monsters.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. You've seen Gremlins?
Of course it is. Wait, what?
He's not seen Gremlins.
How have you not seen Gremlins?
It's on like every year at Christmas.
It's not a Christmas film.
This is how it should have sounded.
Why are we doing a film podcast?
So it's now like 12-9?
Yes.
12-9.
Yeah.
Okay.
13-9 maybe.
I'll take 39, thanks.
No, it's 12. You only got one this week. Then he was on 11.
No, you're not going to give me Gremlins?
Oh, yeah, give me Gremlins. All right. 13-9.
I mean, you don't have to give him Gremlins if you don't want to. So
No,
you have to basically tell him.
In fact, I mimight give him 10 points because you're a fucking spaz. Right.
So you basically told him the answer. So I don't think you should have it. Yeah, we'll go with 12-9.
I didn't tell. I gave you both the same clues. It's not my fault. You haven't seen fucking anything. What's next? I can't even remember what we do next.
I think we say bye.
Say bye.
Right. Bye.
I've drained your soul this week, haven't I, Nick? Sam.
Look, if there is someone out there for whom every single thing that Jim has said on this episode resonates completely with you,
God, I'm sorry.
make yourself known
Yeah.
to the authorities. And they'll take care of you.
I don't think there is, because I think if anyone like that existed, someone would have gone back in time and corrected it. I don't know what's happened with your guy, right? He's stuck in traffic, but he's on his way back. It is genuinely mental. Right, goodbye
wicked.
from me.
Goodbye from me.
This might be the last ever episode. Goodbye.
Movie casserole, casserole.